Well, our international affairs editor, Angela Diffley, joins me on the set for a bit more on the midterms. Angela, this was not really the red wave that people had been expecting.
No, and in fact, it looks as though, Joe Biden will fare better than both Clinton and Obama in their midterms. It's all relative. He will probably lose control of at least the House of Representatives, but it's not the big red wave that some had predicted. Even Lindsey Graham, the South Carolina senator, said this is not the big red wave, although suggesting that the Republicans were doing well. It's difficult to know exactly what has happened. We were led to believe that crime, above all the economy, and undocumented migrants were the key issues. That's what voters were telling pollsters coming up to this election. Whether Biden's intervention over the weekend telling people that this was all about democracy, framing it as a battle for democracy, saying that the election deniers in the United States are causing real damage, whether that had an impact and caused more people, whether Republican or Democrat, to think twice. Whether abortion turned out to be more of an issue, we don't yet know that either. So it will be interesting when we get the breakdown of votes to see exactly what it all signifies, also what the Trump factor was.
Angela, looking forward now toward 2024, what might these results mean for Joe Biden if he tries to get reelected, or for Donald Trump if he tries to make a comeback?
Yeah, Trump was discouraged from saying that he was going to run for president before these elections because a lot of people within the party weren't sure whether that would have a positive or a negative effect. He's dropped very heavy hints that he intended to make a big announcement. This is not great news for him, this election result. So far, we can see that those candidates that were endorsed by Trump, there's some evidence that they haven't done as well as other Republican candidates who were not endorsed by Trump. Doug Mastriani in Pennsylvania did not win. In Ohio, J.D. Vance, well, that was a slight exception to the rule. He was endorsed by Trump and he did win, but he very much distanced himself from Trump after getting the nomination. And if you look quite carefully, a lot of the Trump-endorsed candidates appear to be faring worse than those Republicans who were not endorsed by Trump. So that's not looking good for his re-election prospects if he wants to stand again. It also suggests that his arch-rival, Ron DeSantis in Florida, might be feeling great after his results. He was very, very easily elected. And any infighting within the Republican Party is, of course, only good news for Biden. That said, Biden, it's all relative. He has fared better than was expected, but his program for the next 2 years will be very much stymied by Republicans.
Thanks for that, Angela. France 24's Angela Diffley.